Hi and hello. Welcome to Amaze Profit TV. I'm happy in meeting you all today in the third episode of 9-step guide on how to win a job loss. I hope you looked at the 2 episodes, you've overcome the emotions and also started preparing yourself in the market. Now it's time for you to hunt for the job. Yes, today we're going to be talking about the strategy on hunting for the right job. Today's topic is going to be discussed in 2 important steps. One is knowing what are the channels available in searching for a job. Secondly, strategies on the job hunt. First one, channels. There are a lot of channels available. What's important is to explore them in the right way. I'm going to be suggesting now 5 important channels where you can hunt for the right job. The first one is job portals. A lot of us think job portals is just about uploading a resume and being notified in an email you apply for the job. No. There's a lot more you can do with the job websites. Firstly, is you should know what are the job websites available on the internet. Now, I have compiled a few top job websites in each of the regions in the world. First, India. If you're someone living in the India region or looking for a job in India, here are the websites that can help you with right jobs. The few job websites are Naukri.com, Indeed, Monster.com, Shine.com, Simply Hired, IMJobs, Hiredist.com, etc. What is important for you to understand is the specialty of each of these job websites. Say for instance IMJobs. IMJobs is specifically meant for graduates who are from these schools. So you can always get into IMJobs if you're someone who is a sales guy with an MBA background. Same way Hiredist. Hiredist is a subsidiary website of IMJobs.com. This Hiredist is specifically meant for tech positions like the software development or the artificial intelligence or data science. Second, Asia Pacific. Are you someone right now in the Asia Pacific region or looking for jobs in the Asia Pacific region? There are a few websites: jobsdb.com, JobStreet, monstersd.com, careerbuilder.com and careerjet.com. Number 3, Gulf. Are you someone in the Gulf region or looking for jobs in the Gulf region? There are a few websites like the NaukriGulf.com, GulfTalent.com, GoToGulf.com, College Times, Dubizil.com and so on. Lastly, are you someone in the United States or North America? There are n number of websites available. I'm sure we can't be discussing about this website, but what I'm going to do is to help you with a link down below the entire list of job websites as per the region available. The second channel are social networking websites. When I say social networking, there are a lot of websites available like Facebook, LinkedIn and so on. There are also a few websites I've suggested here like Opportunity, AngelList and so on. What's important is to use these platforms in the right way. When you are actively available in these social networks, you are always called by a recruiter for a job opportunity. So always be open to receiving the messages and communicate or interact with such recruiters or your connections. Third, employee referrals. Did you know the power of employee referrals? There are a lot of people these days get a job just because being referred by a friend. And there are a lot of companies also encourage that through employee referral schemes. So we would always recommend you to go into your social networks, look for connections and also look for jobs that is available in their company and don't hesitate to contact them. That friend might post your resume in their company's website where a referral is possible. If luck favors, you can always be called for a job interview. The fourth channel is quite tedious, but sometimes it works. Why? Because if you're someone at mid or senior level and you're looking for specific companies in a specific industry, this is going to be the right channel. Say for example, if you're someone from the BFSI industry and you're willing to take a new position at a senior or a middle management level in the same industry, you can look for top 10 brands or companies website directly and wherein you can post your resume in the careers page, as compared to the job portals where you will be able to apply for a job opening with a single click. You won't be able to do it, but it does pay off times. A lot of multinational companies give priority to applicants who post their resumes in their company's website. Here is another way of how you can actually apply for a job opportunity or search for a job and then apply for it in company's website. The last channel in the job hunt, gaining an entry. What do we mean by that? A lot of people give less prominence to part-time or freelance opportunities. But do you know, a lot of companies actually convert their freelance or part-time workers into full-time workers. So try searching for part-time jobs that is available in all of the channels I've mentioned about. A few websites that can help you search for a freelance opportunity or a part-time opportunity. Excellent. Now we have come to the second step of this job hunt, that is strategy. Here I'm going to be recommending 12 important strategies. The first one is usage of mobile applications. A lot of us ignore the benefit of using mobile applications. Do you know, mobile applications can give you instant notifications once the recruiter posts a job, and it will help you in posting your resume or applying for the job for the very first time. Eventually, what could happen is you might become the first person in the queue to be considered for that job opportunity. So make sure that you install all of your mobile applications, log into the account and switch on the notifications so that you'll be able to access to all of the job opportunities live, instantaneously and on the go. Point number 2, right time to apply. A lot of us make this common mistake of applying for jobs either in the night or on the weekends. But do you know, recruiters make sure that they follow strict timelines or working schedules for reviewing their CVs or the applications they receive. So it is always recommended that you apply for jobs or post your resumes during the working hours or the working days. Specifically, a recommendation like posting your resume or applying for a job opportunity immediately after the job is posted, or sometimes sending out an email along with the resume can be done early in the morning so that the recruiter doesn't miss your email. Point number 3, following up. A lot of us again make this common mistake. We think that we have already applied for the job opportunity or sent out the resume for the job posted. No, recruiters are busy reviewing a lot of profiles. Sometimes they miss killing profiles just because of the load of the work or too many positions or applications received in. So it's very important that you follow up with the recruiter with a short note saying that you have applied for a job. Here it comes an example of injobs.com that gives you an option to follow up with the recruiter on the application you make. Number 4, following the company. Why should you follow the company? There are 3 key reasons to it. 1, recruiters always prefer candidates who follow the company just because they know what their business is. Candidates who are quite interested about the business achievements or the future plans or the culture in itself is definitely preferred by a recruiter. Second, by following the company, you would be notified about the new jobs that is being posted in a social network like LinkedIn. Apparently, you might become the first person to apply for such a job opportunity. Reason 3, you would be able to identify first degree connections working for the company you have a job opportunity open and you've applied for the same. So it becomes easier for you to ask for an employee referral, wherein you will be able to secure a job interview with such a company. Number 5, staying at the top. Do you know softwares have a general algorithm in which way they function? 2 things that you can do by making sure that you can stay at the top of this humongous database that are available in the job websites is 1, always make sure that you do a daily refresh of your CVs. That is, every day in the morning, make sure you update your resume so that it appears on the top of the rankings. Secondly, is at any given time, your profile should be 100% complete or updated. These are 2 important things that you can do to make sure that you stay at the top. Recruiter's touch. What do we mean by this? Recruiters are impressed always about personalized emails or messages we can make regarding a job opportunity. Take a look at this example. The job opening that has an email ID as well as a phone number where you can contact them directly to approach for this job opportunity. Likewise, sometimes sending personalized emails to recruiters like, I came across a job opportunity. I'm so and so, this is my experience and I have worked in so many industries. Do I have an opportunity suitable for my profile? Is definitely a personal touch to the recruiter. The next point, know where you stand. Again, it's another common mistake people make while waiting for an interview to happen after applying for a job. The key thing while applying for a job is to know, are you really the right match for the job opportunity posted? There are a few ways how you can do this. One, for example, on the right side, you can see a LinkedIn page that shows what are the skills you match for the particular job opportunity. And at the same time, there are also platforms that will show what is the ranking you have among the applicants for a particular job opportunity. The next point, standard for standard. Yes, a lot of us spend a lot of time on giving different answers to standard questions like how many years of experience you have, what are the industries you have worked with, and what is the headcount you have handled so far in your career. These are very common questions and questions that are asked by most of the recruiting companies or recruiting agents. So make sure that you have standard answers for these questions in order to fasten your job applications. The next thing is unique for unique. This is in contrast to the previous point, standard for standard. What do we mean by this? There are a lot of unique questions recruiters ask while posting for a job. You can take this example wherein a global talent head e-commerce position asks for questions like, this job requires interpersonal skills as well as the ability to be comfortable in front of audiences. Can you describe your experiences with both presenting and public speaking? This is one unique question for which you will have to provide a unique answer. That's when you can stand out of the crowd. So make sure that you're always providing unique answers for unique questions. The next thing is to know life inside a company. How do we know this? A lot of us keep hoping that we're going to be called for an interview after applying for a job. Sometimes the anxiety can be reduced by knowing what the company is, what is happening around the company. Say for example, there are websites like AmbitionBox, Glassdoor, who give you reviews on what the company culture is, how is the life in the company, how the employees are enjoying their job roles. This in turn will help you know if you can really wait for the interview to happen from this specific company. The next thing is using connections. Yes, connections and referrals are interlinked. If you are able to use your social networks effectively, you would be able to contact your second or third degree connections through your first friend. That is, say for example, your LinkedIn has a friend who is working in a company and this person can refer for an opening in another company because he has a common friend. The last thing is consistency. Consistency is always the key. Do you know recruiters, before calling you for an interview, take a look at your social accounts? So it is vital to make sure that you have consistent information across all channels. Say for example, a resume talks about a particular work experience. Make sure that all the details are uniformly available in other platforms. So it helps you to make sure that you are an authentic candidate and a credible candidate to be called for an interview.
Now that you have learnt what are the channels and the strategies available to hunt a job and the right way of doing it, I'm sure that you all are ready for the interview. So in the next episode, we're going to be talking about how are you going to handle or prepare for your interviews. That's it for you today, guys. You can feel free to reach us on Amaze Profit TV and make sure that you subscribe to the channel and post your comments on the next topics.
Hope you found it useful today. Sure that you extend the support. See you in the next episode. Until then, take care. Bye bye.